Cloud, yeah, that's it. Other sword. Right, but we're starting off with a wolf mirror match to begin it. just sat there without doing anything. The best way to get your opponent to drop his guard, stand absolutely still, to play dead. Commonly seen in the animal kingdom among wolf packs. Well, let's see here. This is going to be interesting because Wolf as a character has a lot of good disjoints and a lot of safe buttons, so it's going to be interesting to see how these players interact with each other when they have access to the same toolkit. Alright, so Nair doesn't get the down smash off of it. Going to keep Nairing off stage, back air this time. He's going to have to get back on stage. Alright, uses a hitbox on the up B to secure himself. Yeah, this whole match so far has just been Nair out of shield on the other one. He actually doesn't get the... Okay. Both these guys really reaching, but it's going to be LingLing who's going to get the back air originally. All right, now comes the Ganon. We've seen Ganondorf do like a lot of really good work on Spaceys recently. So we'll see what Zaxel can do about it. He is stuck in the corner. There, no. Reacts, actually gets the back air of his own. All right, LingLing going to be bringing the Kirby out. Kirby versus Ganon Kirby's traditionally had a pretty good time versus Ganon. He gets a lot of damage off him just from his early percent combos. So we'll see though. I'm not sure how he would fare anymore with that due to the disjoint and just the speed that Ganon now has. So we'll see what Link can do with it. Right now he is still kind of being pushed back into this corner by this Ganon. But he is going to get his turn to get a little bit of damage in there. That down air is going to be enough to take it. Alright, DK time. Interesting, he's just going to throw him. Actually catches it up. Really good stuff by Zaxel. Now we have a heavy war between King DD, DK. Alright. King DD is actually one of the characters I have quite a bit of a disdain for. Some of the moves just seem to go way faster. That spike is going to take it though. Ling takes a commanding one-side lead. Now we have Crom out. Crom is an equalizer. He can definitely clear stocks out really fast if you let him get away with it. But Link's going to put the pressure on, although he is going to get juggled for his troubles. Having him down. Yeah, Nair has such little end lag coming out from King DD. It's insane. Alright. Interesting. Zaxel does find his way back to center stage, although Link's going to put him right back in the corner. Alright, down smash. Oh, that's a really bad angle for Crom. Yeah, he's waiting. Oh, he actually misses. And... Alright. Nice confirm from Zaxel. Doesn't get the kill off it though, but he gets good damage and positioning. There's another one. He's going to wait for him to come back to stage. What's going to be the get-up option? Tries to roll, but Tingadee's hurt box. Little too big. Crom's able to catch it, and he's going to reset the situation. Okay. He's waiting for him again. Alright, there's the opening LingLing was looking for. He managed to get the Gordo stick, and he's able to get back in, but he's just going to get put right back off stage by Zaxel. He's going to be stuck there for a while now. Alright, this time he actually makes it back for real. So we'll see. He's managed to turn the tides. We'll see how long he can keep Zaxel in the corner. It kind of gives him a lot of space, actually, and I'm sure they can manage to return into neutral because of it. Alright, there we go. Eventually, Zaxel's going to catch one of these landings. LingLing is going to be knocked out and going to go off to Palutena. Alright, tangible dash attack is going to be the second. Now we have Zaxel's Ridley versus Palutena. And this is a rough one because, as you're seeing, Palutena and Nair leads to a lot of damage, especially on Ridley. Alright, double fair is going to keep him on the edge there. He has to find a way back in, but he's just going to be... Situation's going to be reset. Now it's Zaxel's turn. He doesn't have a double jump. Yeah, no. Zaxel is just really having a hard time here. He's been stuck on this ledge for quite a while, and a lot of is just what Calitan does. And the back air on the side B recovery is going to take it. Ling goes up 1 game. All right, so let's see what's going to be. Decision. I don't foresee too many switches coming out from Ling, if any at all. And I think Zaxel's probably gonna stick with his guns as well. Maybe he'll swap back out for Cloud. I don't know. I will say though, the Crom was definitely putting in the kind of work that it needed to. So I don't know. You can go either way on this one, honestly. I think it's just a matter of who has to fight. Okay, I think he's gonna go for the Cloud this time. Gonna swap out for Bowser. He's thinking about it. He's got a couple. Looks like he's got a couple characters in his back pocket he can use. Looks like this. Nope. Let's see. He's gonna look to stick with the Ganon from before. Only question is going to be what orders, because now he has that Cloud. He has to be a little more mindful with his recovery. I know even with Crom, it's a bit of the same situation, but it looks like it's a similar lineup to last time. We're going to it's going to be whooping at the beginning, and he's going to swap the midpoint Crom out for midpoint Cloud. All right, let's just start off with the laser again, anticipating the aggressive run off the platform. Ling actually goes to 50% almost right off the bat. Both players kind of just playing footsies with each other, doing a lot of dashing back in and out, trying to approach with some nairs, trying to get stuff done. Yeah, now you see Zaxel's definitely, I think, going to start picking up on it. He was first to shoot the gun. So maybe we'll start seeing a little bit more zoning, a little more defensive play come from Zaxel now that he's at such an early deficit. All right, nice confirm with the grab. Okay, good damage, good damage. Oh, Ling does manage to make it back, and he is going to turn it around on him. Okay. All right, but you know what? Zaxel actually going to get the first stock this time with that back air on the ledge. All right, here comes the Kirby. This doesn't, it could be rough for Kirby. Kirby definitely struggles when it comes to disjoints and good spacing. And this this laser from Wolf is not going to make it any easier. So we'll see. He's going to have to find a way in, but he doesn't really need to because Zaxel's going to come to him. He's going to get the back air out of shield. Zaxel moves on to Ganon. All right, here comes the combo. All right, 34, good damage. Gets the trip off the down tilt. All right, next. All right, juggle situation coming from Ling. Back to neutral. All right. Oh, I am? Yeah, I know I was. I know that. It's pretty fun, though. All right, okay, Ling F Smash is going to take this stock, and now Ling actually goes up. And he's actually taken minimal damage on this Kirby from the time that Ganon came out. All right. Gonna copy Blade Beam. See what he's going to do with that one. Curious what he can pull off with it. Although Zaxel's Cloud has definitely shown that it can put in the work when it needs to. This is definitely the moment when he's going to need it to. So let's see if what he's going to do in order to get this Kirby out really nice and early. Alright, he's looking for the backer off stage. Doesn't really get an opportunity. He still has a jump, so he's still in a good spot. Doesn't quite get the snipe on the recovery. But he has limit on deck now, so maybe he can make something work with that. All right, you know what? Ling actually managed to wait it out. All right, back air. This someone's going to take it. Zaxel puts himself right back in this game. Here comes the DDD. It's not too far off of what we saw before with Crom versus DD. We have very similar traits here, especially with some of like the up Bs, some of the juggle capabilities of both these swordsmen versus DD. So we'll see though. I mean, LingLing did do really well last time, so we'll see how long he can hold on to it for. He's not quite playing from as much of a deficit anymore as he was before. All right, Goro's going to stuff the limit option, so now it's actually have to be a little bit more careful when he's near the edge. Wow, what a good, that was a crazy parry. All right, he is going to get forced off, and that's going to knock him out. Ling sitting at a really comfortable 67 on this DDD. He's not really in no danger of dying anytime very soon. Here comes the combo. They're looking for frame traps. All right, he's going to try. Oh my, he really looks for like the third evasive option from this man. But you know what, Zaxel just going to keep the aerial pressure on there, get the double up air. That's going to take it. Now we're on to Palutena. We saw the Palutena last game was really what kind of put the nail in the coffin for Zaxel. Just Palutena just versus these heavy bodies is a real uphill mountain. So Zaxel's going to have to be really careful to take as minimal damage as possible while he's dealing with this Palutena. All right, I'm joined once again by my good buddy in crime, Salty Bun. How you doing again?
Hey guys, so what did I miss? Oh,
you missed game one and ended with LingLing taking it with his Palutena in a similar situation to what we're seeing now.
So did Zaxel didn't even get to the peach?
No, he did not, unfortunately, just due to the nature of Palutena versus heavy big body.
And the thing is, LingLing's Palutena is good enough that I feel like, you know, you would go through all the effort and you're like, oh my god, finally I beat his Palutena. It's like in the video games when you beat the boss and then all of a sudden, yeah, stage 2. Yeah,
health bar refills.
Yeah, and then he comes back as Peach, and it's just like, oh right, yeah, this is LingLing, one of the best Peach players in the world.
All right. Okay. You know the guy's.
All right, health bar 2, let's go.
All right. And you know he doesn't have too much damage on him. He's already kind of taken like essentially he's taken one Peach combo already.
Exactly, I was gonna say.
All right, but Peach also does a really good job messing up with Ridley recovery, whether it be like counter, turnips, fair pressure, nair, blow cancels. But Zaxel's proven Zaxel's getting the pressure on with these strings.
And Zaxel is he's a very knowledgeable player, and like he's also I feel like he's very knowledgeable at gimmicks. So especially if it's like a little bit more niche parts of a matchup, he will usually get a handle on it. Is that it? Wow. Yo, did he just clear the boss room?
He did. He traded, and you know what? He had enough health to do it. Don't forget, I mean, really up smash is extremely powerful. And if your opponent is just going in the air pretty carelessly like that, it's a pretty strong call out, especially with the fact that his leg is inchangeable.
Oh yeah.
How did your game go?
Oh, my game went well. I won, so I'm facing Arch next.
Yay.
Have you played?
Not yet. I have to play Ling.
Have you played him before?
No.
Are you learning? Are you learning what you need to do? You just saw Ling. You just saw Peach versus Ridley.
I'm looking a little bit, but
So here's what you do. You up smash.
Yeah. Up smash.
That's it.
You call out the floats.
You call out.
I need to look at the recovery though. That's gonna kill me.
How about you just recover stupidly?
Yo, hold up. We got a Pichu on the Zaxel team subbing in now.
Who did he sub out for?
He subbed his Wolf out for Pichu. Now, here's the thing. The last 2 games, Zaxel led with a Wolf, and versus LingLing's Wolf, and both times it went pretty even. This time he swapped out his Wolf for a Pichu to go mid, and he swapped the Cloud that was in mid out into the opening position.
Let's see. Like, really, I think we'll be curious to see whether it pays off for him. Although he was managed to make the comeback that last time around, I really do think that Zaxel needs to be going into the end, like the deep end of this with a lead. You know,
he really does.
LingLing's really good characters are just, you know, on the deeper side of things. So that means that if he's able to, he needs to like secure, like, you know, a buffer for himself. And that's not the buffer.
I'm noticing on LingLing's side, he moved Palutena up to mid as well. But what you're saying about like having a buffer, if you look at LingLing's lineup, he has a lot of characters that can put in a lot of really good damage at these low percents, whether it be like the Kirby combos, or the Palutena Nair, or like Peach things.
I'm surprised.
His team is really stacked for that. All right, this is his moment. Actually, let's get to it.
An unfortunate SD from LingLing. I can understand the thought process behind it, but when you die, you die.
You know, sometimes that happens. All right, we have seen this game put in work on this Kirby before, so
all right,
he's gonna try.
Thing is also, so we might actually see those buffs for Kirby coming out because if he inhales Ganondorf, he'll have Warlock Punch for longer. And everyone knows that's what makes this matchup unwinnable.
Right.
Yo, I've been hearing people talk about how people need to pick up Kirby as an Olimar counter.
Really? Oh, just suck
the inhale.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, that's hilarious.
No.
I had a Kirby. You remember my Kirby?
I remember Mike Kirby.
You remember my Kirby?
No.
Oh, well, I had a Kirby. I always loved Kirby.
Alright. You know, and here's kind of what we're seeing. I think this is what the Pichu was kind of designed for, is like situations like this where he needs to deal with one of these small characters without taking risk of taking too much low % health.
But it seems like it was like a preemptive thing, and I don't think it's working out right now.
But
87%. This is basically death by percent. Let's not forget, Kirby has killed. His smash attacks are wicked strong. His back air is super solid.
Kind of like, he has a lot of really good out of shield options too, like Nair Bear. He does have a kill throw. It's a little tougher to connect, but you know what?
Under these platforms? Like, honestly,
no,
like,
I meant to get the grab itself initially.
Oh.
He's got to actually catch him first. All right, F tilt. There we go. All right, let's see if Zaxel can put in any kind of damage on this Palutena. Here it comes. No, doesn't really get
like
anything.
if this Pichu doesn't aim, like I feel like this is maybe what he was also really looking for was, you know, Pichu does larger Palutena.
But when you're going in with that much of a deficit to begin with versus like two really powerful kill moves that are intangible like that.
I mean, on the other hand, like you're Pichu, like you just never get hit. Like that's your game plan from 0% to 130%.
Right. All right.
Only a rookie would get hit.
Well, now this is actually a worse situation than what we've seen the last two times. Whereas before it would be like 2-on-1 and Zaxel just had to fight one
I believe if he
Palutena.
gets a grab right now, he might be able to kill him. And Zaxel is aware of it for sure. You see him going for those grabs and see if it ends up being it. There it is, yeah.
Okay, you know what? Make me eat my words. All right. This is going to be interesting because the last few times that this DDD has come out, Zaxel's had a sword character to deal with him, and he doesn't quite have that luxury anymore. He's going to have to fight heavy versus heavy on this now.
And honestly, the recovery. Ooh.
Okay.
DK's recovery, I feel like, is going to get messed with by DDD.
It got he really,
saves him.
Yeah,
Tactical.
He definitely was messing with DK recovery with DDD stuff last time around as well. So let's see. All right, he does have to land though. All right, electing to charge Giant Punch. He has it online now.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
And he
it
survived.
Didn't kill.
What?
That was very clearly Zaxel was hoping. Oh, is that
here
deck?
it goes. Yeah, just barely enough. All right, and now actually Zaxel's taking a lead now.
There's a very real chance that he can just get the reset. Yeah. 50%. I don't think that a grab would kill, but
something like that would if he had it set up.
All
right, but okay, he's got a winky face stitch. Here comes Ridley.
Winky face.
Winky face. Let's see, he's stuck in the corner though. This is where Ridley thrives. Oh, he actually misses it. Now he's gonna get a huge combo for it. Oh my. Okay. He's 40. Doesn't manage to get up, but he's met with another. He's trying to side these right into him again.
Man, and now this is him. Oh, it might be it. He's going for the neutral air. No tech, but it doesn't matter. He's alive.
I think he actually did get the tech on the Nair.
No, he went flying over.
Okay, there's
that was so risky. Is that gonna be it?
That shouldn't be enough. Did he DI that move correctly? It's perfectly fine. Oh, but he nairs him.
And that's
he misses the tech.
Then we have a bracket reset. Now, here's the question. Do you think the Pichu helped him? Or do you think he's going to switch off the Pichu?
It's hard to say because when the Pichu came out, he wasn't giving him much of a benefit. In fact, one could argue he made it worse just looking at stocks, but as we saw, he was able to pull it back.
He's going for the Wolf again.
He's kind of debating like the last time. Okay, there's the Ganon. Is he going to pick the Chrom or the Cloud, though? That's the question.
Hovering over Palu.
He's thinking about. I mean, he was hovering over a Snake before, Bowser a lot. He has a lot of options that he could throw in this last spot.
Wii Fit Trainer.
No, not quite. You've seen the. I know the Twitter combos are tempting, but
I'm actually want to learn Wii Fit.
I mean,
the only problem with learning
Wii Fit's got some stuff.
The only problem with Wii Fit is that I don't think she helps with any of my bad matchups.
No. You're just doing that for fun.
No, man, I love Wii Fit. Did I tell you that, like, So I commentated John Numbers playing for years, and then I just like picked up Wii Fit once just to see like, I wonder if I can play like John Numbers, and I did, and it worked. So that's basically, I'm just gonna, if John isn't gonna play her, then I will.
Someone has to do it.
Carry the links. He opened with Peach.
Yeah, I was waiting because I wanted to say it. Not only did he open with Peach, and then Zaxel opened with Cloud again.
Honestly, I think this is a great mix-up here because like the Peach was the anchor, but the Peach wasn't doing it as an anchor. And so now the Peach can maybe get him like a huge lead instead, you know?
Right.
Like take a Cloud out. Who's the next in line? Take a Wolf out. Like I could very easily see LingLing being able to take out both Zaxel's Cloud and his Wolf. However, if he doesn't, then that's a huge hit for Ling.
Right.
You know? Like I feel like this Peach, even though like he's not facing off against Zaxel's best, it needs to do work in order for this sort of counter pick to work out. And it might.
You know, he got him. All right, down here comes the Wolf. This could be really bad for him though. All right, here comes the combo. Doesn't quite actually get the second nair to connect. All right, down smash. He actually stalls it out.
I'm seeing a lot of these full ops from Zaxel. I was just about to say that LingLing is LingLing can absolutely exploit characters just jumping into the air. And because this Wolf is a secondary, I feel like he isn't as, you know, sort of super cognizant of all the mix-ups that Wolf has at his disposal in neutral.
He's held on the ledge for quite a while now.
I can't believe he survived that forward air.
Me neither, but all right. All right, now it is LingLing's turn to keep him in the corner. Wow, what a call! What a hit with the stick! What a hit!
Yeah. If Zaxel can, all right,
no,
now
this is starting to look ugly.
Yeah,
but
I think that's the
again, one straight, one hit. Okay, 2 hits.
Oh no! And the fact that now he has to get a second hit is so bad. Because how do you get a second hit again? And that's not
a hit. That's throw.
Yeah, that's not that.
That doesn't count.
Not the game.
Okay, let's try.
Oh jeez. Oh man.
Okay. Oh my. Oh me. Oh my. All right, there it is. All right, but now he is coming in on a Wolf, and that could also spell some trouble.
It could, but I'd say that these are like Zaxel's 3 main characters that he's at right now. And we are also sort of descending into, you know, which characters he has the most mastery over. I feel like, you know, that does seem to be how he decided his character. He
locked him, but he didn't. All right, let's see. Oh,
whoa, why are
you rolling? Oh.
And now, oh my god, and now look at this.
This is starting to look like Zaxel. This is starting to look in Zaxel's favor.
Well, the thing is, the Peach is gone. Keep in mind, the Peach is gone. And LingLing still has to get through Zaxel's, both his DK and his Ridley, not even including the Ganon that's right in front of him. Do not get hit by that time. All right. He's Kirby. If you just know him.
Okay, he actually, he realizes it, he spaces it, and he just kicks him.
3
really
characters
hard
to get through 2. Now this tiny Kirby could actually prove to be really good for Ling. You know, being a lot smaller means that these, like for instance, short hop back air, I don't think it hits Kirby, does it?
I don't know. I think Kirby can actually, even if it doesn't, I'm pretty sure he could just crouch under it.
Oh my god, look at the spacing!
He's doing the DK thing, the dash in. Alright, he tries to go for a confirm off the up tilt in the back air. Doesn't quite find. Look at the boxing from this Kirby. All right, this is going to be a throw.
That's dead?
Not quite, surprisingly.
Ooh, that is huge! Zaxel needed that DK to last. This Ridley's good, but now he has to face down 3 characters from LingLing. One of those is a Palutena. I feel like Palutena
really doesn't strive against these big bodies, especially Ridley.
Then again, by the time the big issue is that by the time he gets Palutena, he's going to be in the red.
Exactly.
And being against Palutena in the red as a big body sucks.
All right.
Red.
Not going to get the mash out, unfortunately.
I was told that you cannot mash out of that if you are lower percent than, if Ridley is lower percent than you.
It is percent dependent. Like the more, you're correct.
No, like you cannot mash out if Ridley.
Yeah.
This is what Zaxel told me. So like, yeah.
That's right. All right, but here's the DD again. This DD has perpetually been like quite a problem for Zaxel. It's managed to put on a lot of damage pretty quickly every time it's out.
But if he's able to take it out very soon, I mean, Ridley, the thing is that Ridley doesn't actually have the craziest kill power. Oh, I mean, DDD's better at consistently killing more than he is.
Yeah, they have about equal kill power, I'd say.
I would not say.
All right.
Oh boy!
All right.
Is it going to be it?
Not quite. Too heavy.
Zaxel needs to be taking this stock right here, right now. So many regrabs! He gets hit by the up B.
Doesn't realize that he goes high. Tries because he anticipated a ledge regrab without any invincibility. That's what if that F tilt, if it worked and he had grabbed that ledge and got that F tilt, Paladin would be coming out. But you know what? LingLing showed really good awareness on that.
No, not only good awareness. Think about the spacing that LingLing had to do, because he spaced that such that, like, normally F tilt has enough, like, not enough lag that you could, like, poke and then shield if he does go above the ledge, or punish that. But he had that perfect apex where he managed to, like, go above the ledge and still come down before Zaxel had time to react. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That was actually amazing spacing, timing from LingLing, guaranteeing him game 1, and now yes, the bracket got reset on him, but I feel like maybe that gave him a little bit of momentum. He didn't lose 3 games straight, he just lost 2, and he just needs 1 more to win the squad strike side event here. What was that? So at what point does, like, the length of the set hurt? How? Oh, yeah, that is actually, so our eye in the sky poses a question to us, which is that how much of playing a long pre-tournament set like this can hurt their singles chances. For me, I think that squad strike is actually relatively independent, because a lot of it, you're playing characters other than your main. And there's, like, you do not get burned out on other characters the same way you do playing your main. Over.
Okay, no, Zaxel realized he backed up, but sorry.
Oh, Zaxel opening with DK now.
Yeah, he's gonna lead with the DK this time instead. I think he realized kind of what Ling's strategy was, and he's gonna try himself.
I think it was more just that he was anticipating Ling's strategy and wanted to counter it. That being said, I don't necessarily think it's going the greatest for him right now.
They're just knocking each other all the way across the stage.
Oh, that should be death.
No, he lets go too early, trying to parry it. What a dodge by Ling.
Oh, wow. That was actually Ling's hit that got in there. I saw that forward air. I saw the animation,
we
saw
him winding up. All right. Although now Zaxel Cloud is out, and he's going to take it.
Yeah, no, that was a very... Well, okay, so I'd say it's successful in terms of, the counterplay from Zaxel, but on the other hand, his DK is gone now. It's not like he lost, my rando character who I normally go first with.
In the same vein, Ling is now down as Peach.
I know, of course. But I'm saying it's not as clear cut as a lead as it would be if he had beaten him with another one of his characters. He does still have the Ridley, and the Ridley is his main and his really biggest character. If we do end up having a game 3, I wonder if Ling will possibly opt for a different, not going Peach again. I think that would be really good mind games, because then he might bait the DK out early.
Oh, yeah.
And if he can take the DK out early, yeah, man.
And then it's this question of, does he leave the Peach in for the Ridley last? All right, but although this game, wow, he's going to catch him with that. That final hitbox on Wolf up is ridiculously big.
Man, don't you wish that Ridley had that?
Don't mess with my emotions, Rafi. All right, we're back to the Wolf Ditto. Although Ling has to be really careful, he is in danger from one straight hit. Right, there's going to be the hit, unfortunately. That's one thing. This whole time, anytime they've gotten Wolf Dittos, they have been very adamant about playing footsies and trying to get nairs on each other.
Yeah.
All right, Kirby time.
I am liking this, I'm really liking the pressure that Ling puts on with this Kirby. And notice how he doesn't go for, like, the Mike Kirby style of, like, I'm going to do super technical combo with falling up air into up tilt. Ooh. He's just like, I'm going to tilt you until you trip, and then you die.
He's going to box you. He's really just poking your shield until you hit a button and then capitalizing. All right, doesn't quite get the full combo off there.
And honestly, this is like a similar situation to game 1. Even though he took the Peach out early, he's 2 stocks to 3, and 2 of those are the DDD, the Kirby, the DDD, and the... like, if you really think about it, he's in a worse situation.
Oh, God.
Never mind, he's doing fantastic.
Yeah, that's a bigger sword.
Okay, Ling, you definitely could have recovered well right there. I know it's you don't want to like just like backseat game, but like that was absolutely not guaranteed.
Yeah, no, there's nothing to worry about there. I think that's one of those kind of setups that works more on Stadium 1 than Stadium 2 with DDD inhale. All right, here's the Gordo setup on the ledge, dash attack.
Wow.
All right, I like the bait from the Gordo just to force him. All right, he's gonna push him off. Fresh stock. Honestly, when you have a fresh stock, Ridley versus Paust isn't as terrible. Like you just kind of have to set that you're gonna take this. Get one more from the platform into a fair. Yep.
63% real quick.
Yeah, not still tall. That's workable with Ridley. It just means that you really can't afford to make another huge mistake like that. Like one more misstep would spell it, especially when you're pushed into the corner like this. But he is gonna find his way back in. LingLing is gonna dash attack him back off though. So let's see here. All right, good hit. There's Zaxel's keeping him in the air. Although he does find his way down up there, not quite gonna do it.
The
but
next one will absolutely seal his fate though. And Explosive Flame 2 is getting pretty dangerous. With Explosive Flame kill right about now?
If he's high enough, yes, but not from ground level at least.
Oh,
It will set up.
Ling's spacing, you could tell that like it's almost like Peach-esque the way he tries to, jump around and weave and look for these back airs. Nice neutral air though, and now this is 153 as Zaxel. He has the potential to keep himself in this, but
But he puts himself in a really bad spot.
corner
All
of
right,
this night.
throw, Tom. Here's the throw.
That'll do it.
That one will do it. And Zaxel goes down, Ling takes it.
All right, Ling.